headed to Hitchcock. I'm about to leave Nebraska. I'm cruising east on I-680. Happen to be approaching the Mormon Bridge right now, which is a significant structure. It crosses over the Missouri River, and I don't know, it's nice and green from this, copper, I guess, the oxide, but here you go. Have fun driving. Hitchcock Nature Center. I'm carrying a full load, probably about 40 pounds. Includes all sorts of stuff, we'll get through that, but right now we're just cruising down the chute. We're headed to West Ridge. It's a great campsite there, kind of overlooks Bluff's Edge. So it's just a short hike, probably about a mile or so. And once we get there, we'll set up camp and take it from there. Badger Ridge. Tent up there in the back, fire going, kitchen area. Have it home here in a second. with the tent set up. Next stage, I guess, is to make a fire. My favorite part. Before that, though, we're gonna have to collect some deadwood. So this will light up the trail. So I'll just walk back and get it. So I've gotten a fair start on my deadwood. Got my big logs, my medium logs, and smaller stuff. I'm going to go ahead and process this. And then I'm going to go ahead and find some Tyndall and try to get this fire started. Is a little nest of the driest grass I can find. I have my Swiss Army knife, and I have a magnesium bar. Ultimate goal is to get a small little flame going, and then I'll throw in some prepared wood. I'm having myself an apple, just taking a break. Fire set. Next will come set up the stove. I run a little tiny camp stove. Got a skillet, a pan. Gonna make rice and tortillas for dinner. Maybe a quesadilla. Probably for sure a quesadilla. Otherwise, camps come together. Sit back, enjoy the fire. So here's pretty much my stove. Got two metal heat sinks, or not sinks, but barriers. The first one's obviously for the foundation. The second one is for wind. This happens to be an MSR WindPro camp stove. It runs off isobutane, which comes in these red canisters that you pick up at sports stores or whatever. So I got my hose. Rotate the feet out. Got my fuel line. There's my stove. However, I'm making quesadillas. I like to fold them, make it a little easier to handle. So, got a little bite to eat, a couple quesadillas and some chocolate. I'm going to let this fire kind of simmer down, and then after that take a short hike. So for now, I'm just going to sit back and relax. Well, I'm set out for a day hike. Obviously I've set up camp, had a little bite to eat. These trails, I'm headed into a wooded area. And my focus on this hike, with no pun intended, is to capture a couple photographs, particularly some black and whites and some close-ups. So I'm gonna keep going. Hope you get some good shots. So one thing I really enjoy is macro photography. I happen to be shooting with a 50mm f1.8 and a 12mm extension tube on my digital Rebel. To West Ridge. Got it good close to the day with the sunset. Still a little premature, but as far as it going down, but I need to get back to camp. I forgot my headlamp. So, got a couple pictures. Got a good walk. It's probably about a mile. I'm gonna head back to camp, remake that fire, get ready for dinner, and call it a day. Dinner's being cooked up just the same. MSR camp stove. Happen to be using a MSR Blacklight, I believe it's aluminum pan. Over here, just got a rice packet. It's 2 cups water. Boil it. Easy done. So, for dinner. Well, that's the end of the day. Just finished dinner. Nice rice meal. Tomorrow I'll wake up probably before sunrise. May or may not chase the sunrise up on the ridge. But that's the day. I'm going to retire to the tent, read a little bit of my book, and hit the hay. So that's it. Well, good morning. The low last night was probably around 20. Weather Channel maybe had it at 22. Feels colder than that for sure. I ended up sacrificing my fleece for a pillow, so that kind of made it less unbearable, but definitely bearable, bottom line. Once you try to get a picture of this, or get a view of this frost, it goes up and down my tent wall. This is just a 3-season tent. I have yet to evolve to a 4-season, but it's time to make a fire, warm up, make some coffee, warm up. You know how it goes. We'll watch the suns come up. So time for a fire. That took. I have to admit I cheated. I just used my Bic lighter instead of the magnesium bar, but fire's fire, so time to warm up. Well, got the fire made. I've made some coffee using my French press, and it was much needed, I'll tell you that. You know, I'm starting to think I'm not going to chase the sunrise. It's just about to break, probably in the next 20 minutes. But I'm just going to hold up at camp, enjoy the fire, some coffee, some chocolate. Here's my breakfast, power bar. Brought out a couple of these along with that rice packet and some chocolate. So 8 grams of protein, that's good. Need a little energy to hike out, so breakfast. Water froze last night. Both my Nalgene's have crystals, and this gallon jug, for the most part, half of it froze. Still got enough to make my coffee, my French press. But here by the fire, hopefully some of it will thaw so I can fill up the bottle. Coffee of choice out here is Starbucks. Any ground coffee will do, but these little packets make great individual servings. You can actually get 2 pots out of this one little bag. It folds up for very little trash, so it's a good option. Well, camp's torn down. I have my bag packed. The fire's out. Enough. I'm gonna strap on my gaiters and my Katulas, strap on that pack, and that'll be it. Right now it's probably a little below 30. It's approximately 7:30 in the morning. I've been up for a couple hours. But today's gonna be a great day. I mean, it's nice already, the sun's up, there aren't any clouds in the sky, so it's a nice March morning, for sure. Well, I'm doing one last scan and pan of the campsite. I have all my equipment, all my gear, haven't left anything behind, no refuse, and then in addition to that, I've stacked up some dead wood and made the campsite better than what I found, so that's always a good practice. Campsite to my back. Climbing out right now, it's an incline. Happen to be on Badger Ridge. Whew. Brisk morning. I'm just taking a minute to enjoy the rising sun. Get a little sun on my face. Hitchcock Nature Center, Honey Creek, Iowa. Great time, great trails. It's a great center. Hope you enjoyed this. That'll be it for now.